The Apple Watch Series 12 could finally fix one of the biggest complaints Apple Watch users have had for years: battery life. New reports suggest Apple is putting more attention on battery capacity and efficiency with the Series 12, while a new generation chip could deliver the first meaningful performance improvement in years. And that combination could make this watch much more interesting than its design suggests. Because here's the strange part. The Series 12 may not look dramatically different from the current Apple Watch, but underneath that familiar design, Apple could be making some changes that actually matter every single day. And if you're thinking about buying an Apple Watch right now, there's a very good reason to pay attention. Because buying the wrong generation could mean missing one of Apple's most important wearable upgrades in years. Let's start with the biggest change: battery life. Apple has improved Apple Watch battery performance over time, but the basic problem has never completely disappeared. You still have to charge it. And for people using sleep tracking, workout tracking, health monitoring, and notifications throughout the day, charging becomes even more important. According to current reports, Apple is focusing on longer battery life for the Series 12. That's one of the more credible rumors surrounding the watch. And this makes sense. The current Apple Watch Series 11 is rated for up to 24 hours of normal use, or up to 38 hours in low power mode. So even a meaningful improvement could change how people use the watch. Imagine putting it on in the morning, going through a full day of work, tracking a workout, sleeping with it overnight, and still having enough battery the next morning. That's the experience Apple Watch users have been waiting for. But here's where things get interesting. Apple can't simply throw a huge battery inside the watch. There's very limited space. The watch needs to remain thin, comfortable, and water-resistant. So if Apple wants more battery life without making the watch significantly larger, efficiency becomes extremely important. And that's where the next major upgrade comes in: the chip. The Series 11 and Apple Watch Ultra 3 use Apple's S10 chip. That means the Series 12 is expected to finally bring a new chip generation after a one-year pause. Apple hasn't confirmed whether it will be called S11, S12, or something else. But the important thing isn't the name, it's efficiency. A newer chip can potentially deliver faster performance while using power more efficiently. And that could be more important for the Apple Watch than simply making apps open faster. Because better efficiency can mean longer battery life, faster health data processing, smoother animations, more responsive apps, and potentially more advanced on-device intelligence. This is where the Series 12 starts looking like a much bigger upgrade. But the battery and processor aren't the only interesting pieces. Health tracking could also be getting attention. Apple has made health one of the biggest reasons to own an Apple Watch. And the Series 12 is rumored to continue pushing in that direction with improved sensors and health features. However, this is where we need to separate realistic rumors from internet wish lists. There are plenty of claims online about blood pressure monitoring, blood glucose monitoring, and other major health breakthroughs. But there isn't strong evidence that all of those features are arriving with Series 12. So don't buy into every headline you see. What we do have is stronger reporting pointing toward improvements in health and fitness tracking. And that matters because even small sensor improvements can become extremely useful when you wear the watch every day. Heart rate, sleep, activity, workout data. Safety features. These aren't features you use once in a while. They're constantly collecting information. So better accuracy and better processing could have a real-world impact. But there's one rumor that is much more unusual, and this could completely change how Apple thinks about watch bands. A recent leak claimed Apple could put a health sensor directly inside a silicone Apple Watch band. Yes, the sensor could actually be built into the band itself. The claim comes from leaker Kosutami, who said the sensor could be injection molded into a silicone band. But there is a major catch. The rumor suggests Apple may have figured out how to do this with silicone, while other band materials could be more difficult. And we don't even know exactly what the sensor would measure. So this is definitely one of the rumors you should treat carefully. Still, the idea is fascinating. Because if Apple can move some sensing hardware into the band, it could potentially collect different types of data or improve how the watch interacts with your skin. But it could also create a serious problem for existing Apple Watch owners. Your old bands might not support the new functionality, and suddenly, upgrading the watch could also mean upgrading your accessories. For people with a drawer full of Apple Watch bands, that's something worth considering. Now let's talk about Siri. The Series 12 is expected to benefit from Apple's broader push toward on-device intelligence. The idea of processing more requests directly on the device is attractive because it can improve response time and reduce dependence on a cloud connection. For an Apple Watch, that could be especially useful. You don't want to wait several seconds for a simple command. You want to raise your wrist, ask for something, and get an answer. But again, we need to be careful here. The exact Siri capabilities coming specifically to Series 12 have not been fully confirmed. So think of this as an area to watch rather than a guaranteed killer feature. And then there's RAM. More memory could help the watch keep apps and processes active more efficiently. That could make multitasking feel smoother. But unlike the battery and chip rumors, the exact RAM configuration for Series 12 isn't firmly established. So I wouldn't make a buying decision based on a specific RAM number yet. Now here's the question that actually matters. Should you buy the Apple Watch Series 12? If you already own a relatively recent Apple Watch, the answer probably isn't an automatic yes. If you're using a Series 10 or Series 11 and everything is working well, a faster chip alone may not justify upgrading. But battery life changes the equation. If Apple delivers a meaningful improvement in battery endurance, that could become the feature people notice every single day. And health tracking could make the upgrade even more attractive. But if you have an older Apple Watch, things become very different. If you're still using an older generation with noticeably slower performance and aging battery life, Series 12 could offer a much more meaningful upgrade. You'll potentially get newer hardware, better efficiency, improved health tracking, and longer software support. And that's where long-term value comes in. You're not just buying a watch, you're buying several years of use. Now let's compare it with the competition. Samsung's Galaxy Watch lineup continues to push health tracking and longer battery life. Garmin remains extremely strong for athletes and people who want serious fitness features without constantly worrying about charging. And some other smartwatches can already last several days. So Apple doesn't have unlimited room to improve. The ecosystem is still Apple's biggest advantage. If you're already using an iPhone, AirPods, and other Apple devices, the Apple Watch fits naturally into that setup. Notifications, calls, messages, Apple Pay, fitness, health, safety. Everything is connected. For an iPhone user, that ecosystem advantage can be worth more than a specification sheet. But if Apple raises the price significantly, the value equation becomes harder. The Series 12 could potentially cost more because of newer silicon, battery improvements, and additional health hardware. There's no confirmed Series 12 price yet, so anyone giving you a definite number right now is guessing. And that's important. Don't let a leaked price become treated as an official price. The same applies to multi-day battery life. It would be a huge upgrade. But until Apple officially confirms the number, we should call it what it is. A possibility. Not a guarantee. And honestly, that makes the Series 12 even more interesting. Because Apple may not need a radical redesign. It may not need a completely different screen. It may not need some crazy new gimmick. Sometimes the best upgrade is fixing the thing users complain about every single day: battery, performance, health tracking, reliability. Those are the upgrades that actually change the ownership experience. And that could be Apple's strategy with Series 12. Instead of making the watch look completely different, Apple could make it work better. Much better. So here's my buying advice. If you need an Apple Watch right now and your current watch is broken or unusable, you don't necessarily have to wait. But if your current Apple Watch is working fine and you're considering upgrading soon, I would wait for Series 12. The reason is simple. The rumored improvements are focused on the areas that matter most in daily use: battery life, efficiency, performance, health tracking, and potentially smarter on-device features. For Series 10 or Series 11 owners, the upgrade may depend heavily on how big the real battery improvement turns out to be. But for owners of much older models, Series 12 could be a much easier recommendation. And there's one final thing to remember. The Series 12 isn't expected to bring a major redesign. That might sound disappointing. But don't confuse a familiar design with an insignificant upgrade. A smartwatch spends most of its life on your wrist. You don't care about the design every second. You do care when the battery dies. You do care when an app feels slow. You do care when health tracking isn't accurate enough, and you definitely care when the watch can't last through the night. That's why the Series 12 could end up being one of those products that looks familiar on day one, but feels much better after weeks of real-world use. Right now, the safest prediction is this. Don't expect a revolution in design. Expect refinement where it matters. A new chip looks increasingly likely. Longer battery life is one of the stronger rumors. Health and fitness. Improvements are expected. The band sensor idea is interesting, but still uncertain. Touch ID appears increasingly unlikely, and the biggest health breakthroughs, like non-invasive blood glucose monitoring, should not be treated as confirmed for this generation. So, should you buy it? If you have an older Apple Watch, wait for Series 12. If you have a recent Series 10 or Series 11, Wait and compare the real battery and health improvements before upgrading. And if Apple actually delivers the bigger battery we've been hearing about, this could finally be the Apple Watch upgrade where the biggest improvement isn't what you see on your wrist. It's how often you have to take it off the charger.